Hello, I'm Martin Smith and this is your UFX Markets Week in Review. Today we'll cover some of the major events of the past week and discuss how they impact the global currency markets. The euro fell versus the US dollar last Friday after risk appetite declined as investors speculate over a report indicating that US home resales fell in September, indicating that a recovery in the housing sector in the USA is far from complete. The euro was last trading at the level of 130.23 against the US dollar, a decrease of minus 0.28%. The British pound declined for a fourth week versus the US dollar, although it made some gains last Friday. This is the longest stretch of declines for the pound since June, after the central bank policymaker David Miles stated that the UK economy is not recovering as well as he'd hoped. The minutes of the Bank of England's October meeting indicated that policymakers were divided on the need for further stimulus to boost the UK economy, as reports indicated that gross domestic product rose 0.6% in the third quarter. The British pound was last trading at 160.03 against the dollar, a decrease of minus 0.24%. The Canadian dollar decreased against the US dollar by the most since May as a lower than expected rise in consumer prices increased speculation the central bank will put less emphasis on raising policy rates, and as crude oil, the nation's largest export, declined. Investor risk aversion increased after the Spanish Prime Minister spoke after a two-day European Union summit in Brussels. He stated that Spain does not feel under pressure to request a bailout, increasing concern that the European Union's debt crisis will be prolonged. The Canadian dollar was last trading at 0.9933, which is an increase of 0.85%. In commodities, the oil price declined the most in 2 weeks on concern about economic growth. Crude prices fell as Eurozone leaders failed to discuss further aid for Spain, and a summit in Brussels as the euro weakened versus against the dollar amid speculation that the debt crisis is worsening. Oil consumption in the USA declined to a four-year low last month on economic weakness, according to the American Petroleum Institute in Washington. Oil was last trading at the level of $90.44 a barrel against the US dollar, which is a decrease of minus 2.26%. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you've enjoyed this week's review and you'll join us next week. Until then, be sure to visit us at ufxmarkets.com for all of your online trading needs. For UFX Markets, I'm Martin Smith. Good luck and happy trading.